Hi guys, so I'm just going to do a quick talk over of this unicorn glam that I created the other day. So I'm just going to go in with my Revolution brows. This is just like a little pencil, this is shade Blonde, and I'm just going to carve out the arch of my brows. I've already got quite a lot of shape there anyway from having my eyebrows microbladed, so I'm literally just following that shape just to make the arch more defined, and then I'm brushing through that colour, especially more towards the end, the beginning of the brow, and I'm just gonna brush those up with the NYX Control Freak brow gel, just so they stay in place. And now I am using, obviously, my P. Louise base in shade 1. This is my go-to colour because I'm so like naturally pale. I always use shade 1. Shade 2 is also obviously a very popular colour, and I use that a lot on my clients, but I always go for 1 for myself. So I'm just going to do that and do a patting motion all over the lids, and I'm going to carve out the top of the brows as well. So just pat, 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 as P. Louise would say. And now I'm using the Stacey Marie Carnival palette. This shade is, I think, Keen, I think it's called, off the top of my head. I've listed all of what I've used on Instagram anyway. So go check out my Instagram, it's at looksbylouisa_. So I'm just putting that in a circular motion right in the crease of my eye. Just going to keep building that colour up, keep building it around and leaving obviously the ends to blend. I have blended the purple out slightly, and now I'm just going to go over those blended out ends with the colour Pep Talk. That's the lovely pink colour. These two colours go so well together. Absolutely love it. So I'm just going to go back in with the purple shade and then keep going with the pink shade as well. I'm now taking my P. Louise base again, and I'm just going to carve out the whole of my eyelid. This is just a little thing that I find a lot easier to do than just carving out half of it, and it doesn't really tend to leave it patchy. Sometimes when you carve out just half the eye, I feel like it kind of goes a bit patchy with the shadows. Usually what I would do is I do tend to blend in the outer corner first, but I've decided to do the inner corner this time because I wanted to set that colour before it started to crease. So I used the original P. Louise palette and I used the white shade called Charm. So I'm just going back in with the Stacey Marie palette, and I'm just sort of blending those colours all back in to create that half cut crease effect. And the colours just blend so much nicer this way. So I'm using the yellow tone as well. Again, I can't remember what that one's called, but it's on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's Pep Talk Keen, and I don't know. So yeah, I've just basically blended the white and the yellow, the pink, and then the purple, so it kind of looks like a gradient effect. Now I'm just using the P. Louise base underneath my eye to obviously as a base for the under shadows. Obviously what goes up must come down, so I'm going to start with the NYX Vivid Brights yellow liner on my waterline. So basically what I had to do in the end was use a angled liner brush to apply this, because it did sting a little bit where obviously I applied straight from the liner brush, but then I just used it towards the end to make it really stand out. So there we go, going in with the shadows. I chose to start with the yellow first, because where I had the yellow on my waterline, it just made sense to sort of set that as well with the yellow shadow. And then I'm going back in with the pink, and then I'm going in with the purple just to build up those colours and that gradient as well. So what I've done this time is obviously I've done a rounded eye. Obviously I do rounded eyes quite a lot just because of the shape of my eyes. I absolutely love the whole smoked out winged look, but it doesn't really suit me as much as a round eye does, I find. Now I'm just using the Maybelline gel liner because I just love it. Just an angled liner brush. I'm just literally just going to put a line of that over the top of my lid and then blend in the corners with the purple. So just blending. And whenever I blend, I always use circular motion. Circular motions are much better than obviously windscreen wiper effect. You've also got more control of the shadow as well. This is just what I've been taught. So now I'm just going in with the Peaches Fantasy, and then that's Peaches makeup, Fantasy pigment, and using the glue to apply it. I'm just putting that on the inner corner, just for that extra added pop of like sort of sparkle. Usually I love to incorporate sparkles into all of my looks, but this one's obviously quite matte, so I thought, right, I have to incorporate something somewhere. So I just did it a little bit on the inner corner, just put in mascara on the bottom lashes, and then I'm going to go in with my big, massive, fluffy lashes. So I apply mascara first. These lashes are from Luxe Lashes London, and they are in the style Millie. They are literally incredible. I seem to be using these a lot at the moment because I'm not going to lie, I've run out of lashes, and you can reuse these ones up to 15 times, and they are amazing. They're so good. So I'm just moving on to my face. I did prep my face earlier before I started the video, so I just moisturised, did a little bit of priming. So you've just seen there, I've just used a hydrating mist. I always use a hydrating mist instead of like a setting spray. Just personal preference really. I really enjoy that hydrating mist. So, and then foundation all over with a damp beauty blender. I use the Maybelline Superstay foundation. It is amazing, I absolutely love it. And then I've just used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the lightest shade. I think it's Ivory. It's amazing. And I'm just using the Revolution Pro Conceal and Define. It's actually a concealer, but I think it's in the shade C13.5, and I'm just using it basically as a bit of contour, obviously because I'm so pale. And I can just, and that one's really good to use anyway, so just use that one. And I'm just going to set that with my Airspun loose translucent powder. It is literally my favourite powder in the whole entire world. Absolutely love it. That one and Laura Mercier is just the best one. And I'm just using the Doll Beauty medium bronzer just to go over the contour. Going to bring it down my neck and just all over the like the dark points of the face, So just for a bit of definition, I'm using Laura Geller Baked Blush in Tropic Hues. It is my favourite. It's absolutely stunning, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And then finishing off with the Doll Beauty Shine Bright and Like a Diamond, mixing them two together because we like to be glowing to the gods. This lip liner is MAC Wow, and then the lipstick is MAC Blankety. It's my new favourite combo. And that's it. Hope you like it. Follow me on Instagram.